One of the biggest manifestation mistakes is you constantly projecting that your desire is separate from you, that the vision that you want to bring forth into the physical is separate from you, that it is somewhere over there, it is somewhere in the future. What does Neville and all the world's greatest teachers mean when they say that your potential is infinite and that your vision is a part of you, it is within you, right? What does Neville mean to say when he says that your imagination is God? Imagination is your very source within through which everything that you manifest comes into being. They're hinting to you a greater perspective on reality. The regular human perspective is, okay, I am here, my desire is somewhere over there in the future, and I have to get there. Whereas if you'll remember the video that I just shared the other day about everybody is you pushed out and the perspective that you need to adopt in order to actually understand that concept, that perspective is also going to help you with this video, with this perspective, where you no longer look at these concepts through this personal perspective as I am this mind and body and everything is outside of me. And, I'm moving forward in time to the future. That is creating constant separation that, my desire is somewhere in the future. It is not actually a part of me. I have to bring it forth into existence somehow, and some external entity that is greater than me, the universe or God or whatever you call it, is going to decide if I get it or not. See, that's a very limiting perspective, and I think it's one of the biggest mistakes in manifestation, where you have to realize now that everything in your field of experience is that consciousness, is the I am, is the real you. Even your mind and body, who you think you are, exists within the I am, the actual entire experience. And this entire experience is simply one potential out of your infinite potential. And your infinite potential is not in the future. It is not separate from you. It is not anywhere else. It is actually right here. You experience your infinite potential right now as the sense, I exist. That infinite potential is not in the realm of time and space. That infinite potential contains within it infinite parallel realities, right? Anything that you could imagine. Your vision is a part of that infinite potential, and it exists in a place which is greater than time and space. So there's no separation between you and your vision. It is actually here right now within your potential. And only when you start to look at it like this, right, where there's no separation between you and your desire. By the way, I got my little Buddha right there. There is no separation between, I know I'm kind of all over in this video, but I'm just so passionate about this topic. And I want to kind of break it down step by step, but first I'm just laying down the general theory, okay? You are the now, right? What you experience as the now is the real I. The I that we identify with, I am Sunny, I am this mind and body, this is actually just the surface level me. And we pretend that this me is going somewhere and creating something and manifesting something. However, all of this is happening within a greater I, right? It is not outside of that I. It is in that I. All this is just activity within that I, projection within the I. And that greater I, which is the now, which is the sense of I, which is the sense of existence right now, right here, that is infinite potential. Within that exists your potential for your vision. It is a part of you right now. You have the ability to vibrationally align yourself to that part of your infinite potential. And when it manifests, it is always going to be the now. As it manifests, it is just going to turn this experience into that experience. It's not like you're getting somewhere. It is always the now, but within it, you are just changing what potential aspect of yourself you are experiencing. So see, manifestation in this way is not about creating or manifesting anything. It's all about vibrational alignment. And what are you aligning? You're not aligning your person to that anything. Again, the person is part of the projection. You're aligning your real sense of I to that which you want to experience. You're just tuning into a different sector of your infinite potential. And this is a powerful perspective, because when you start to realize that the now is the space of that infinite potential, right? Within which anything is possible. Only when you're coming from this perspective of the greater I, do not constantly project a distance and a separation. Because if you always feel separate from your desire, then you will always manifest a version of you, this little person, that again feels separate from their desire. You'll always manifest a present moment in which you are just waiting to be happy. You are just waiting to manifest your desire. Most people create this separation and they continue to stay in a state of waiting. And that's why they continue to manifest a reality in which they are waiting. Meanwhile, there is no separation between you and your desired state right now. And you can tune into it through your imagination. And what is imagining? Not this person. The real I, the consciousness, is simply imagining and tuning into a certain potential of itself, not of something else, not of something separate than itself, not something in the future, but just a potential aspect of itself in the now. It is tuning into that. And then eventually becomes your experience. And the unfoldment of it happens moment by moment. Again, like, it is not, the journey itself is the manifestation of your desire. It is not just the end goal that is the manifestation. No. Literally, like, every single moment as it unfolds is an aspect, it is a part, a piece of a manifestation of the greater image. The greater image may represent the end goal, but like little by little, day by day, moment by moment, you are manifesting that greater vision. Again, there's no separation between you and your desire. Stop projecting this distance. Stop feeling separate from it. Only then can you actually be happy right now, rather than like waiting to be happy. And only then will you actually manifest a reality that makes you even happier. All right, like this perspective will change your entire approach that you go at manifestation with. It is what actually makes you powerful. And it's another thing to just think it and believe it, and it's a completely different thing to experience it. So if you want to experience this, watch my free workshop that I'm giving right now, in which I show you in 30 minutes how to start creating this transition. Because speaking about it as generally, obviously you don't get it fully, but you want to start getting it more and more by integrating certain practices into your life on a daily basis, and start looking at life on a daily basis through a certain perspective. Eventually, this becomes your habitual way of looking at reality. And this is what makes things possible. This is what makes enjoyment in the now, happiness in the now possible. When you no longer feel separate from your desire, no matter what is happening on the outside, you don't lose faith. You don't lose trust. This is what Neville says when you said living in the end. The only way to live in the end, live in the fulfillment of your wish, live in your wish fulfilled. The only way to do that is when you no longer feel this sense of separation between you and your desire. When you feel at one with it, then you know that it is just a choice. And this is what Vadim Zeland meant in Reality Transurfing when he said, it is a choice that you make. It is not a hope or a want or a wish. The only one that hopes and wishes is the person who believes he is separate from its creation. But the one who realizes the greater I more and more, and realizes that the vision is part of his or her infinite potential, that's the one that always realizes that it is simply a choice, not a hope or a wish or a desire or whatever. So again, watch that free workshop down below and start taking action on it right away. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I was a little bit everywhere on this video, but I just felt like making this video, like no planning whatsoever, just completely casual. And there is passion for this, that's why, like, yeah, whatever. But hope you enjoyed it. All right, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Check out the free workshop, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.